Hey guys, hey girls, hey boys. If you're new to my channel, my name is Mari, also known as MariiiBajariii here on YouTube. Hello, welcome to my channel. So for today's video, I'm doing something very exciting. I am starting a new series on my channel, the color series in particular. So I've been wanting to start a series on my channel for a long time, but I was like, I don't know what to do. And I was like, I feel like I've seen this. I think Alyssa Ashley did this before, but basically she did like a color wheel. But I'm just going to be choosing different colors. I'm not going to be having the color wheel. But basically, I'll ask you guys what color you guys like to see next. And I will be choosing one color and doing a whole eye look on that color. So as you guys can tell by today's color, it is orange. So for the first video of my color series, we are doing a orange makeup look, which is this look right here. So if you guys are interested to see how I got this look right here, then I suggest you keep on watching. But before we start this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on your post notification bell so you're notified every single time your girl posts. And without further ado, let's get right into today's video. So we're just going to jump straight into the face. I want to get a little base on before I do my eyes because I just like to get a whole overview image of what my face is gonna look like once it's all done. So I'm gonna go straight into foundation, and I'm using the Frankie Rose matte foundation in the shade Neutral. I love this foundation so freaking much. It gives like such a very pretty photo ready finish, and it's bomb. So if you guys like to purchase one, I'll have my discount code right here. I literally put so many people on this foundation and they love it. So first I like to apply it on my finger and kind of just dab it all over my face like so. I don't know if I said what shade I'm in, but I'm in this shade Neutral. We'll do one side at a time. And then I'm gonna take my Morphe beauty sponge to blend it out. As you guys noticed, I did not use a primer. It really depends on how I'm feeling, but most of the time I do not. I usually just use my moisturizer and sunscreen and just call that my primer because it does the job, honestly, in my opinion. But do you guys see how like the finish is a very nice, I feel like satin. I know it's a matte foundation, but I feel like it doesn't get super matte to the point where it like makes my skin flaky, because that's my problem with matte foundations is I get like flaky around the mouth area, even though my face is not dry at all. But I'm just not a fan of matte foundations, but this Frankie Rose one is freaking bomb. As you guys can see the difference. Now moving on to concealer. If you guys are new to my channel, then you probably don't know this, but if you're not, then you know that my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer is my freaking go-to. So I'm using the shade Medium Peach, and the way I like to do it is kind of just focus the concealer in the inner corners of my eyes. That's where I get like the darkest. And then on the outer just a little bit, because that gives an illusion of my eyes being like snatched. So again, I'm going to use that same Morphe beauty sponge. So yeah, I just focus blending it out in the inner corner and then bring it out a little bit. And then this part right here, I sometimes like to go to the edge of the Morphe beauty sponge since it's flat and blend it upwards. Alright, so now that the concealer is all blended out, I'm going to set it using my Mercier translucent powder. And I like to set it using the same beauty sponge. Just make sure everything is all blended out so you don't set anything that's creasing. Just take it on the sponge and then pounce that powder in. And then I like to set like my mouth area because this is where I kind of crease throughout the day. Okay, so now to set the rest of my face, I go in with my Maybelline FitMe loose powder in the shade number 10, Fair Light. And I also go in with that Morphe beauty sponge at first, just to put some powder all over the face, and then I go in with the brush to blend it out. I feel like this just gives it a very soft look as compared to when I just go in straight with the brush. I feel like it looks very cakey and powdery. So the sponge helps it get like a more natural and just melt into the skin. So now I'm gonna go in with my Morphe MB2 brush to wipe away the powder. And I just like to do like circular motions. Alright, so since I have an overview of what my face is going to look like, I'll stop here and go into the eye look, and then after we'll finish the bronzer, blush, highlight, all that good stuff. So I mentioned on my Instagram that I kind of wanted to start like a color series. So for today's video, today's color is going to be orange. I was kind of stuck on what color I wanted to start with, but I was like, you know what? Just start with any color, and the first color that came to my mind was orange. I don't know, I just wanted something bright, summer vibes, and orange came to my head. I was stuck between orange and yellow, but maybe for the next video we'll do yellow. But for today's video, I'm going with orange. So for the palette that I feel like screams the most orange, it's definitely the Morphe 3502 palette. This has a lot of like orange vibes, and we're gonna try to keep it like very bright. I don't want to get anything too smoky or like fall like, because that's what it like. I know fall is like orange vibes, but I want like a summery orange. So I have this palette right here, and I also have the Morphe rainbow palette because I have like a cute little orange color in there. So that is what today's goal is. You never know if it's gonna come out the way you envision, but it's gonna come out in a good way, so we know that. All right, so I'm gonna start off using the Morphe rainbow palette, and I'm going to take the shade Pride, which is this like peachy orange shade right here. And I'm using a Morphe M441 blending brush to apply that. And I already primed my eyes with concealer and set them with powder. But yeah, so let's get started. So I'm just gonna blend this into the crease using windshield wiper motions. I'm excited to start this series because I used to love playing with eyeshadow, like colors, like bright colors rather than just neutral shades. But I kind of like fell off a little bit, and doing this series is gonna get me back into that and experiment with different colors that I probably usually wouldn't do. So I'm excited. And also too, I've noticed like makeup tutorials have kind of like faded out. I know there's some people who still do it a little bit, but for the most part it's a lot of like lifestyle or like reviews and stuff. Don't get me wrong, I love reviews because I like to see what people think about it, but I miss just like the usual tutorials, and not a lot of people like it anymore, but I still love it. So if you're still one of those people who enjoy it, give it a thumbs up. Let me know, because I just have fun doing makeup in general, and I'm not gonna stop doing that. All right, so now after that Morphe Pride shade, I'm gonna go into the other Morphe palette, the 3502. And I'm gonna go into this shade right here. This one is like a little darker compared to that other orange, but that's gonna help give some dimension. I'm still gonna use that same Morphe M441 blending brush. And this is gonna be focused like on the outer edge, but also blend inwards. But yeah, I was seeing like a lot of stuff like on Twitter where like, I don't know the whole situation, but I guess like Shane Dawson was saying that the beauty community is like very toxic, all this stuff. But I'm like, how can, I understand that there's those people who are involved with a lot of drama, like YouTubers and stuff, but for the most part, this platform is created for those to express their art, and like that's why I'm here. I'm here to show you guys how I do my makeup. Also here to teach those who are interested and just want to know how to do makeup. So that's why I'm like, I need to keep that going, even if it's like not everyone will see it, but I'll still be like one of the few who are here just for makeup. And obviously when you grow, it comes with brand deals and stuff, but you just can't let that get to your head, you know? Like a lot of people get that fame and completely change, but like remember why you're here, remember why you started. Makeup, that's what I'm here for. I love makeup. I'm going to continue to express my art to you guys, and whether people like makeup or not into tutorials, that's on you. YouTube is a very big platform. There's so many different types of content on here, and I'm just here to do my makeup and express. Sometimes I'll do lifestyle vlogs and all that stuff, but that's just because I like to share with you guys. Or also when I get like invited to like parties, like brand parties and stuff, I vlog it because I used to love seeing YouTubers like go to parties and like brand events and stuff, because I'm just like, damn, like that's so cool. And it's kind of like if you guys were there with me, or when I watched it, it felt like I was there. But yeah, that's why I record, because I just want to share like my life experiences with you guys. Okay, so this is how the orange is looking. Blend a little more. But yeah, I kind of just wanted to talk about that because I saw like a lot of stuff on Twitter. People were going back and forth like, oh, the beauty community is such a toxic place. And it's like, it's really who you watch, to be honest, and who you like give your attention to, in my opinion. So just find the right people to watch and you're not going to feel that negative energy, I promise you. So now I'm going to cut the crease using a Real Techniques detailer brush. Oh yeah, and I'm using the e.l.f. medium peach concealer. So what I like to do is kind of just put like a little bit of concealer on the lid, and then I'll just look up and blink a little bit just to see if it'll bring up some more concealer. Then that's where I'll follow the line. For the most part, I've been cutting the crease for a long time, so I know exactly where it goes. But when I first started learning how to cut the crease, I used that technique and it really helped. And then I just dragged the concealer to the rest of the lid, but lightly onto the outer side because I don't want it to look like a solid cut and then a line. Do you get what I mean? I want it to fade nicely. Do you guys see how at the outer corner it kind of just starts to blend into the matte shade? Alright, so now I'm going to go back into that Morphe 3502 palette and take this shimmery orange shade right here. When I thought of my orange look, I automatically thought of this orange shimmery shade. It's so beautiful. So I'm going to take a e.l.f. flat brush and just pick up that shimmery orange shade and pack that over where I cut the crease. Alright, so do you guys see how gorgeous this shimmery shade is from the palette? I love it. Okay, so now I'm going to go back into a little bit of this orange shade right here using a Morphe M514 brush just to bring some color back onto the outer corner. And then I'm going to go back into the Morphe Rainbow palette and take the shade Pride again using a Morphe M441. And that's just to bring a little bit color back up here. Okay, so now I'm going to go into some NYX Matte Liquid Liner. And I'm just going to line my lash line, nothing too special, just to prep it before putting the lashes. I'm debating if I want to do a wing. Okay, I think I'm going to do a wing. Oh gosh, wings are like a freaking sport itself. Alright, so now we have the wing. Let it dry a little bit. If you guys need a really good eyeliner, I highly recommend the NYX matte one. It's so good and it just gives a very nice matte look and it lasts literally all day. It does not smudge at all. So highly recommend. Now I'm going to go in with the eyelash curler to curl my lashes and then some Benefit Bad Gal Bang mascara. So now for lashes, I'm going in with these lashes called Money Baby by the brand A1 Lashes. And of course, I'm using my Duo Clear Glue, my go-to glue. Okay, so I really want my eyes to pop, so I'm going to go in with this NYX Wonder Pencil, which is like a nude eyeliner. And that's going to be going on my waterline. Using like a white or nude eyeliner will give an appearance of like bigger eyes. So I really want this to pop. And then I'm going to go back into the 3502 palette and on a Sigma small angle E65 brush, I'm going to go back into this orange shade right here. And that's just going to be focused on the lower lash line. And then I'm going to go in with a pencil brush to smoke it out. So what I like to do is kind of just pack the shade on first. And then go in with the pencil brush and smoke it out. And then I'm going to go back into my Benefit Bad Gal Bang mascara and focus that on the lower lash line. You can put a little bit on the top as well. Okay, so now the eyes are pretty much done. So I'm going to move to the face and we're going to finish this look up. So to bronze the face, I'm going in with my Benefit Hoola bronzer. And I'm just going to be using a like angled bronzer brush. So for the nose, I don't really do too much of a contour, just a little bit of bronze. And I have this like flat brush right here. It's supposed to be like a NARS dupe, but it's from the Makeup Shack. And I just put a little bit of bronzer on the nose to give me some color. And lastly, I go in with my Morphe M527 brush. It's like a big fluffy brush. And then I just put some bronzer all over. Okay, so for the blush, I want like a really orangey blush. So I'm going to go into this Alamar Cosmetics blush kit, and I'm going to use the shade Seclusion. And to do that, I'm using a BH Cosmetics number 2 brush. I love a lot of blush. On the chin, on the nose, a little bit on the forehead. And then I want to brighten up under my eyes, so I'm going to go into my Dragun Beauty Face Transformation palette, and I just mix both of the colors and then put a little bit under the eyes to give me like that under eye highlight. And then for my highlight, I'm using this Juvia's Place Loose Highlight in the shade Nefertiti. I can never say it right, but I believe that's what it's called. I'm going to be using a Morphe M510 brush, and then I just use whatever is left on the cap because it's very pigmented. You do not need a lot. And then tap off the excess and then apply it to the cheeks. This highlight is gorgeous. And now I'm going to set my brows using my Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter. I love to brush the brows up and then go to the side. Gives you a very natural, fluffy brow look. Okay, so actually, I think I want to add some of that Juvia's Place highlight into my inner corner. So I'm taking a Morphe M515 brush and just going to apply that into the inner corner. Okay, so now for the lips, I'm going to be using a Morphe Honeymoon lip liner, and then on top of that, I'm going to go in with my NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Abu Dhabi. Alright, so last but not least, to set my face, I'm going in with the Wet n Wild X Bretman Rock Setting Spray. Alright guys, so this is the completed makeup look. I'm super excited to be starting this color series, and today's video was color series on the shade orange. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a comment down below on what other colors you guys like to see. I'm honestly probably going to do the whole rainbow. And there should be a color series every single week. I hope at least a different color every week. I can do it. I know I can. So yeah, that is all for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to give a thumbs up. Comment down below what you like to see in the future. Please subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to mine and Angel's channel, which is MariiiBajariii and Angel. Link will be down below. Stay booming, stay safe, and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.